anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Hey, you got no sound on the actual broadcast. Just want to let you know. Yep.
We should have sound now. Thank you for pointing that out to me there. We should be good to go now. Everything's out right now. Now we're looking here at Corey's stall. They're in the 33. So we'll try this one more time here. Apparently my lips were moving and you heard nothing coming out, so that must have been interesting. Should have it fixed now though, what I'm looking at here. Yeah, all fixed, so we're good to go now. Little hiccup happens once in a while where my mic disconnects from my computer, so I gotta go into my software and reconnect it. But tonight we are here with the Lightning Esports Cup Series as we bring to you the Gain Z Fitness 100 here tonight from Richmond. We have Sean Burke out there on track in the number 93, trying to lay down a decent time. Currently sitting 13th with a 23.209. As time runs out on the ticker, we're going to look at the race info here for tonight. We are at 78 degrees for a track temp here tonight on this just shy of a 3/4 mile. Weather 78 degrees. 45% humidity, partly cloudy with 2-mile-an-hour winds. And our starting grid will look like this. We will have on the inside row Robert Kahn in the number 21 with Jason Blaney out to his outside in position 2 in at number 22. Inside row number 2 is Matthew Hoffert in the number 84. Johnny Scully. Johnny starting in fourth. Sorry if I butchered that last name there, Johnny. In the number 42. Robert Warrens is there in the number 5 spot, starting in the number 95. John Tiller in 6th position here tonight in that number 16. Justin Reynolds starting 7th tonight with Jeffrey on his outside in that number 3. Corey Stahl there in the number 33, starting in 9th tonight. Chris Litteral is starting in 10th. Chantelli Pottle starting in 5th position here. I'm sorry, 11th position in the number 5, sorry. Jason Henry in 12th, starting with that number 10 machine here tonight. A little farther back, we got Sean Burke here in the number 93, starting in 13th. Chris Schussler starting in the 14th position. Jeffrey Vickery starting in 15th with Dennis Warnez there in 16th. I think that's Warnez. Shane Ledoux starting in 17th here tonight in that number 91. Sean Long in the number 98. That is our starting grid here tonight. Again, sorry if I butchered some of the names. I'll get them straightened out here before too long as we get set and ready to roll here tonight for some short track racing from Richmond. Alrighty, down here through corner number 1 here on the green flag. Sorry, I do not have that ticker up right away. We have it up now as we come back backstretch down here in the corner number 2, or sorry, corner number 3 and 4. As we got side-by-side racing here for that 2nd and 3rd position with Johnny and Robert Kahn. They're fighting side-by-side already down here in the corner number 1. Robert Warnez there in 4th position. Justin Reynolds back here in 5th. Johnny really getting up there, taking that 2nd spot away. Now everybody's going to single file back in line here. Looks like a battle of Ford versus Chevy here tonight in the Cup Series, that I do not see a single Toyota in the field here tonight. Chantelli up 5 spots already here and on lap 3. Jeffrey Vickery up 8 spots. Jeffrey already having trouble. And same with John Tiller. Jason Blaney out front with Johnny here 2nd. Let's see if we can kind of see what happened real quickly here, as we got a lot of action already happening on track here tonight for the... So this is coming off the corner. There you see the 16 getting sideways, and then the 3 coming in. Come back up, and little neck code there problem. So back live here on the pole. Now everybody's got it single filed out here, rolling around the racetrack. We got somebody coming off pit road. I believe that's going to be, or We got another one into the outside wall back here. Caution is out. That's going to be Chantelli Puddle having issues back here at the back. Or mid-pack, I should say. Not exactly sure what happened there to Chantilly. Not sure what happened there to Chantilly. Oh, got loose and then got into the outside wall. Tough hit there on that outside wall. And in that last caution flag, you'll see it here if we take a look. Take a look on the upper side of the racetrack. And you'll see the 5. We're looking at Jason Henry. The 5 of Chantilly up here at the top. Getting spun around. Sorry, still learning some of these drivers. That was the 10 we were looking at of Jason Henry, not Chantilly. Chantilly's here in the number 5 machine. As she gets it straightened back out and headed in the right direction. So, first caution flag here at lap number 8. We're looking here at the leaders of Jason Blaney, Johnny, Robert Kahn, Robert Warnez, Justin Reynolds, Corey Stahl, Jeffrey Vickery, Sean Burke, Chris Littrell, Chris Schussler, Sean Long in 11th. Lights are out. Everybody's going to get single file back together here. As we are green flag racing once again as they come back across the stripe. Here in the Lightning Esports, Gain Z Fitness 100 here tonight from Richmond. Down here through corner number 1 and 2, it is Jason Blaney out there in front, side by side there for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, possibly 6th as they come roaring down here in the corner number 3. Everybody kind of singles it out except for up here at 1st and 2nd where the 42 of Johnny and the 21 of Robert Kahn are fighting side by side down here in the corner number 1. And don't look now, it looks like the 94 is going to try to get underneath the 95 of Robert Warnez. Cannot do it as that outside lane now moves up a spot And the 95 of Robert Warnez is contending there with Robert Kahn as he's on the, as they battle side by side down through here in the turn number 1 here at Richmond. Great racing so far. Here as we're now on lap 13. Laps quick by rather quickly here at Richmond as we got another caution out on the speedway. Chantilly here getting caught up in another one, and what a hard hit there to that inside wall and then up into the outside wall. That was the 16 once, or 61 maybe. No, 16 if I was looking at it right. I thought what number? Oh boy, I am losing out which car it is that I need to be looking at. The 91, that's the car I'm trying to find. The 91 of Shane Ledoux. Shane gets loose in that Sunoco machine up there along the outside edge. Gets spun around, ends up collecting Chantilly. I must say, these self-reattaching bumpers are something else to watch here with these new Cup cars. I've seen it in quite a few broadcasts now. So as we're under our second caution here at lap 16, how about we take a quick commercial break?
When you need the best designs in your fleet of vehicles, there's only one brand name that many trust in. One that makes every car pop out from the rest of the field, and that is Lightning Wraps. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Lightning Wraps. Get yourself a vehicle unlike the rest. Lightning Wraps, the most affordable designs made at your leisure.
All right, we are back here with our, while we're still under our second caution, with Jason Blaney still out front. Nobody's chosen a pit yet except for back here toward the back. Matthew Hoffert had to pit at lap number 6. Jason Henry pitted at lap number 4. Jeffrey had to pit there at lap number 7. Dennis Warnez pitted at lap number 14. Shane Ledoux had to pit there at lap 14 as well. John Tiller pitted at lap number 1. Still on the, 2 laps down there for Tiller, as the 91 of Shane and Chantilly are both 1 lap down, as Chantilly is still sitting there on pit road here tonight. Everybody's single file here so far, as we're still waving that caution flag. Still got 2 laps to green. Now we're going to be 1 to go here. Shane gets his lap back here, being lucky dog. Everybody getting lined back up here for the restart here at lap number... should have looked at that. I think we're going to be taking lap number 20 when we take the green flag. If I looked at the score sheet correctly. All right, no, I'm sorry. We're going to be hitting lap 19 when we take the green flag.
Green flag.
Sorry. We're on lap 20 here. As we come around. Which was my first thought. As we see a car there diving to the inside. Not sure who that is. That looks to be the 90 or 51 there we see as well down there on the bottom side. But the 94 I also saw dip down. That was Justin Reynolds. But Jeffrey Vickery down here in that 5th position right now. As the 42 gets really loose. Ends up spinning it out. And that's going to bring out another caution. As there are just cars everywhere they try to avoid the number 42. As Johnny was the reason for the caution. Got loose, coming down here into the corner. Barely missed some of the other drivers. 93 gets caught. He brings it to a stop, letting the other drivers come around. Not sure where that bumper come from. See if we can look at Jeffrey. See if the bumper come off of Jeffrey. As we'll watch everybody come around the corner. The 42 will be there in the middle of the track. And I'm just not sure who lost the bumper there. Try to see here as we got to pause. Who lost the bumper possibly? There it is. There's the bumper. That's off the 92. Or 82. Which car is that? Oh, man. The 93 loses the bumper. Sean Burke. Oh, another caution out here as we're on lap number, we'll see here. Lap number 24. Everybody single file. Johnny getting the EOL there for the caution, causing that caution. Ledoux there and the minus a lap. We'll see if anybody else is minus a lap. Yes, Tiller and Long also down a lap. Warnez, that is Dennis Warnez, down there 2 laps down there in the 18th position here tonight under our 3rd caution here working on lap number 25. So as people may know, cautions sometimes breed cautions, as they say. So hopefully these drivers can kind of settle it out as we're a quarter of the way through the racing here tonight at Richmond. Green flag is out. We're down and away. Here we go with Jason Blaney getting a great restart out there in front as they come down here into corner number 1. Right behind him, though, is Robert Warnes as he's sitting there second with Justin Reynolds there in third. Jeffrey Vickery there in fourth with Robert Kahn and fifth as he's got company coming to his inside. That's the 21 of Robert Kahn. Looking to the inside of the 51 and the 95 gets loose. Now we got a massive pile up here on the front stretch as the 93 involved once again, it looks like. Where it just hasn't been fixed from the last one, so he's going around without a bumper on. But we had a lot of drivers here bringing out our fourth caution. Not even time to really get our ticker over to the green flag rolling banner. Here we see the 22 and the 95 getting together off of corner number 4, coming up across, heading towards that front stretch. The 22 really loose, ends up getting into the 95 again, coming up, gets into the 94. Sideways goes the 22, the 95 of Robert Warnes comes around. 22 there of Jason Blaney involved. There's the 10 getting involved once again. And that number 10 machine we talked about earlier. A 91 involved. And that's, I would have to say, is probably the big one here at Richmond as we see the 10 of Jason Henry involved in another accident here tonight. And we got that 91 Sunoco involved as well. So, fourth caution here tonight. Now we're working on lap number 30. Let's go ahead and take another commercial break to thank our sponsors of the league here tonight.
When you need the best designs in your fleet of vehicles, there's only one brand name that many trust in. One that makes every car pop out from the rest of the field, and that is Lightning Wraps. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Lightning Wraps. Get yourself a vehicle unlike the rest. Lightning Wraps, the most affordable designs made at your leisure.
All right, I heard Jeffrey Vickery there in second. Corey Stahl in third. Lap 32 on the board right now as we're coming to the end of lap 32, heading on to lap 33. Lights go out on the pace car. We're getting ready to roll once again here tonight. All right, green flag back out here at lap 34 as we come back down here into corner number 3 and 4. It looks like as we come through the restart zone coming to lap 35, everybody single file. And we got one without a bumper there, and I believe that's still the 93 of Sean Burke's working really well there. Short track racing, you don't really need a downforce as you would on other tracks as we're coming back across here down the backstretch into corner number 3. And we see that 93 get a little tight up through the corner. Caution is back out. Unsure, Justin Reynolds around having issues. Well, there we see the 94 kind of just gets slid up from the bottom. The 90, Dennis Hornez, looks like he might have ended up tight and couldn't get it pulled down. Kind of overshot the entry just a tad. As the 90 just went straight up the racetrack, clear to the wall. And unfortunately for the 94, was in between him and the outside wall trying to make that corner. And Justin Reynolds going around after the contact with Dennis Hornez. So we're back under caution here once again here at lap 37, and this is our 5th caution. All right, here at lap 38. Green flag back out once again as we head down here into corner number 1 as they come through, heading out here onto the backstretch here at lap number 41 in the Gainesy Fitness 100. Robert Kahn out front As you see there, Jason Henry down 10 laps. Dennis Warnez down 2. Shane Ledoux down 1. Everybody's working down here through the backstretch once again, down here into corner number 1. As they work down the backstretch now. Single foul, see what action we got going on. As we see the 93 of Sean Burke still out there and at 6th position, running without a bumper, as we got a battle there between Shante Pottle and Jason Blaney having a problem, and we got cars all over the track again, and that's going to bring out another caution. Try to see who that was. That was Robert Warnez, along with Matthew Hoppert, getting together. They come down the backstretch. You'll see everybody kind of not sure what happened there as the 22 gets spun around. And there you see more net code with the 95 and the, was that the, would have been the 84 of Hoffner. And I'm just not sure what iRacing has done to the update of these cars for all the glitching of the fenders that keep reappearing and pulling off, reappearing, pulling off, the front bumpers that go and come back, and very interesting, I must say. So everybody coming in for pit stops here about halfway through the race. Chris Schulzler staying out in at number 61. Chose not to pit. Jason Blaney staying out this time by as he last pitted there at lap 29. Sean Long pitted is pitting now. He's coming in now. As everybody doing a great job so far here tonight. Trying to get out here as Dennis Warnez is now out of the race here tonight. Jason Henry still on pit road. Definitely struggles for him tonight as he is 10 laps down. And everybody's trying to roll in here at lap 47, straight front to back so far here tonight. Great racing so far for when we can stay green. That's been a little bit of a struggle here tonight for some of these drivers, as now the lead has been turned over to Chris Schulzler. He's up 13 spots from where he started. Jeffrey Vickery up here in 4th. He's up 11 spots from where he started. Some of our biggest fallers, though, are Matthew Hoppert back here in 15th. He is down 12. Robert Warnez back here in 16th. Down 11 spots. Lights are out. Should be getting back lined up here. At lap 48. Should be getting here around a 49 whenever they take the green flag. He might be, I think they're going with a single file restart as they come off of 4 around the restart zone. It is a single file restart here tonight for the race as the 22 gets a great jump. Jason Blaney there going to the inside, 3 wide, coming down here into corner number 1. Robert Kahn on the outside, putting the 61 of Chris Schulzler there in the middle. He's back to third as Jeffrey Vickery and Jeffrey. And up back here, working side by side at number 3, that number 3 Kool-Aid machine driven by Jeffrey. Trying, I guess they're both Jeffrey. So Vickery down there in that number 51, falling back as the Kool-Aid machine of Jeffrey is moving forward up to third now as he got around to 61 of Chris Schulzler. Chris Schulzler slowly falling back, and now he got Vickery right behind him and Corey Stahl as well. John Tiller sitting here in 7th. We got a battle going on here for 8th and 9th, and we got Chantelli Pottle getting loose, coming out of the corner, collects it up. She keeps it straight. She's going to bring it back down to pit lane. Well, no, she's not. She's going to slow down and let the 95 get that car back underneath her. As we got Sean Burke back here working around the track. To the outside of him is the 98. Now the 98 of Sean Long looking to the inside. Here we go. We got only 2 races left in this season, folks. This race and next week is what's left in the season. As we look at the points real quickly here on my end, I'll get something figured out for points to get them up on stream for you guys for next week. Our points leader right now is Robert Warnez. So Robert not really having the race he needs here tonight. Trying to keep the lead as he's only ahead by about 5 points. John Tiller, though, also needs a strong finish. He's 4 points behind Robert. Jason Blaney, who's currently out front, is sitting third in points, and he's 9 points behind Robert. And everybody working as they can off the corner down here through the backstretch. Down here in the corner, number 3, getting kind of straightened out here. Sorry that I forgot to turn that on. I didn't realize I didn't have the ticker going across the top there for a moment. We got it back now as the 93 is looking to the bottom of the 61, coming down here in the corner number 1. And that is Sean Burke looking to the inside of Chris Schulzler. Chris Schulzler started out there in front for the restart, ended up falling back as we see the 93 of Sean Burke getting loose for some reason, coming down, happen to take a moment and get that car back under control as they come back across the stripe. The 84 way up there against that outside wall. That is Matthew Hoffert. Hoffert is struggling here a little bit tonight. That 00 here of Chris Literal. And we got Chris Schulzler here in the 61 as Chris Schulzler is still falling back here through the pack as he's now back to 9th position. Sean Long here in 10th. Biggest mover now is this number 51 of Jeffrey Vickery sitting here in 4th. Battle for 5th going on here between Corey Stahl and John Tiller. They battle down here in the corner number 1. That number 16 machine of John Tiller to the inside. Gonna try to hold it together here at lap number 59 is what we're working on. John Tiller has to fall back in behind Corey Stahl. Robert Kahn here, followed by Jason Blaney. 2 pretty quick cars. And you got the number 10 there of Jason Henry, causing some issues here for the leaders as they try to make their way around him. Jason Blaney out here. Jason Henry and Jason Blaney. A lot of similar names here in this league, so I got to get my act together to make sure I'm pronouncing everybody correctly as we're doing our best here tonight for the Lightning Esports Cup Series. Jeffrey Vickery here in 4th. Got Corey Stahl and John Tiller chasing them down here in 5th and 6th. Chris Litteroll there in the 00, currently working in 7th with Johnny there in 8th. Justin Reynolds there 9th with Sean Long there in 10th. That is your rounding out your top 10 here tonight. Matthew Hoffert sitting 11th. Sean Burke here in 12th. And Chris Schulzler, he's falling back some more as he's falling back here to 14th, almost now to 15th as Robert Warnez is coming up on him fast. And he does get around, so he's back here in 15th now. And here comes Chantelli as well to get around to 61, but he's got to work around that lap machine of Jason Henry. As it's been tight racing in some areas, and other areas just so spread out. As we got the 16 looking to the inside of the 33 once again as they work off of corner number 2 down the backstretch here at lap 64. Down here into corner number 3. Front to back there, 4th, 5th, and 6th is what we got on screen right now for our battle. 3rd, 2nd, and 1st kind of spread out still at the moment. Jeffrey Vickers still our biggest mover so far. Jeffrey Vickery there in 4th. As everybody doing what they can, working down the front stretch here. As Vickery there in 4th, like we said, we got Corey Stahl there in 5th. Corey looking to the inside now of Vickery as they come down here into the corner. Gets that car to stick. Looks like he may, and bring along the 16 of John Tiller as well. So Tiller looking to the inside of that number 51 machine of Jeffrey Vickery as well. And it looks like that pass is going to get made. So Jeffrey Vickery back to 6th as Corey Stahl and John Tiller both get by and pick up a spot each as they work down the front stretch here into corner number 1. Robert Kahn still our leader with Jason Blaney there 2nd here on lap 67 out of the 100 to complete here tonight. John Tiller, Jeffrey Vickery, Johnny there in 7th, Chris Litteroll there in 8th with Sean Long there in 9th, Matthew Hopper there in 10th. Those are your top 10 drivers. And the 94 of Justin Reynolds finds that outside wall coming off of 4. Here comes the 93 of Sean Burke trying to chase him down and get up another spot as well, as we still see some battles trying to take place here and there on the racetrack. As there's Chantilly Pottle working down here in the corner number 3 and 4. Right behind Robert Warnez, who is our current points leader, but struggling here at the short track of Richmond here tonight. Jason Blaney, 3rd in points. Currently sitting here in 2nd on the racetrack, so that's going to help him out points-wise. Robert Kahn leading the race, currently sitting in 4th. He is 19 points behind Robert Warnez. 10 points behind Jason Blaney. So it's going to be a pretty decent points race here as the season winds out here. As we said, next week is this season's finale before they start the new season. Down here in corner number 1 once again as they work around here onto the backstretch. Robert Kahn trying to work his way around to number 10 once again. Jason Blaney coming around as well. Jeffrey sitting 3rd still with Corey Stahl and John Tiller side by side once again. Now as that 16 tries to take over that spot, and he will, as John Tiller picks up the 5th spot over top of the 42. Over top of the 33 of Corey. John Tiller up to 4th. Corey Stahl back to 5th. As it looks like John has fallen, gained up here to 6th. Jeffrey Vickery is falling back here in the 7th with Chris Litteroll there in 8th. Sean Long in 9th. Sean Burke in 10th. And we got the 10 sliding up the racetrack. Not sure what that kind of was about. As they come out of corner number 4. Now he's down there on the inside again as they work out of 1 and 2. Down there on the apron trying to hopefully stay out of people's ways, as Matthew Hoffert has also gone a lap down here tonight. Jason Henry into the pits in that number 10 machine. Here with 26 laps to go as they work here on the backstretch. Robert Kahn, your leader. Jason Blaney second. Jeffrey there in third. John Tiller in fourth. Corey Stahl there in fifth. Johnny here in sixth. Jeffrey Vickery here in seventh with Chris Littoral there in eighth with Sean Long in ninth. And we got the 51 and 00 battling it out here for track position as the 00 is looking to the inside of 51 of Jeffrey Vickery. Down the backstretch they come. Through 3 and 4. Everybody doing a great job here tonight. 24 laps to go. As Robert Kahn brought him to the stripe. Now he's coming back through 3 and 4. About to make it 23 laps to go. And that's just how quick these laps get turned here at Richmond. As you're looking at about a 22, 23 second lap time, depending on the driver. Everybody sitting about 23 to 23 and a half at the moment with worn tires here tonight. Jason Blaney there in second. Jeffrey there third. John Tiller sitting there fourth as we got another driver. That is Chris Schulzler in that number 61, bringing it to pit lane with 22 laps to go. Robert Kahn still out front with Jason Blaney running second. What is the fuel mileage here in these cars tonight? That is one of the big questions I might have. As can the drivers up here towards the front, especially the likes of Jason Blaney, who pitted at lap 29. The rest of the field pitted like at lap 44, lap 45. Does Jason Blaney have enough fuel and stuff to make it to the end, sitting here in second position? Robert Kahn has put a little bit more distance between him and Jason as they work out of corner number 4 across the stripe. Now it's 20 laps to go down here in the corner number 1. As Robert Kahn there out front. There you see Jeffrey in that number 3 Colt Lade machine here tonight. Okay, I did turn that on. I'm getting a little worried. I'm like, did I update that? I couldn't remember if I did or not. So hopefully everybody's paint schemes are correct as we're running around the track here tonight. If not, we will definitely have that fixed most definitely for next week. But I'm almost positive I have everything correct. So admins, if you see something that's goofed up, let me know. We will fix it as quickly as possible. Robert Kahn out here in front with Jason Blaney there second. With Jeffrey there third, slowly closing in on Jason. Caution is out as Shane Ledoux having issues back here in that 91 with that front end all smashed up. The right side front is no longer turning on that machine. Let's go back and take a look at what happened to Shane Ledoux. He works through the corner, comes off, gets loose, has to chase it down, ends up coming up and almost square into that outside wall. There goes that front bumper. We see a lot of them front clips bounce off of the race cars and then magically reattach, but we'll see if it reattaches here to the 91. I don't think it will. I have a pretty difficult hit there on the 91. Up into that outside wall, that right front wheel, not turning at all now as he's going to limp it around back to the pits. So that's going to shake things up just a little bit here as everybody's working down here into the pit lane. There you see the 91 of Shane Ledoux coming into the pits. 16th position here tonight. Caution flag here at lap number 16th to bring out our 7th caution. And if anybody's been a thorough watcher of Fligger Farm TV on the pole, or I should say for our on the pole segments here on Fligger Farm TV, you would know our magic number for our average number of cautions per race is sitting about 8 cautions. seems to be about our average here at Fleeger Farm TV, whether that's good or bad. It seems to be the average throughout the racing that we produce. We're sitting at seventh caution right now. So as we're under caution, let's take another quick commercial break here to thank our sponsors.
When you need the best designs in your fleet of vehicles, there's only one brand name that many trust in. One that makes every car pop out from the rest of the field, and that is Lightning Wraps. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Lightning Wraps to get yourself a vehicle unlike the rest. Lightning Wraps, the most affordable designs made at your leisure.
All right, just waiting on the pace car to turn out the lights so we can go green flag racing once again. All right, so here we go. Here tonight in the green flag is out after going single file for another restart here at lap number 12 not lap number 12, with 12 to go rather, as Robert Kahn out front, Chris Litteral there second. Jason Blaney falling back here to fourth, trying to fight his way through, as Chantilly now up here to second. Caution is back out. Justin Reynolds having issues and up into the outside wall once again here tonight. Oh, got loose, ends up getting it turned around here. Brings it down there on the front of the racetrack, tries to keep it off the wall, tapping the brakes. Does keep it off the wall, but does bring out the caution at the same time.
Going next time. Going next time. Not going, called it off. They're going to sort us out here.
Alrighty, so Alrighty, 8 laps to go here tonight.
Green flag. Caution, caution. Man, tell me what you got.
Caution back out with 7 laps to go once again as Chantilly and Jeffrey get together. Jeffrey's in that number 3 Kool-Aid machine here tonight. As we see, the 22 kind of get loose. Tags to 5 of Chantilly. There, Chantilly gets loose, comes and tags to 3. There goes Chantilly's bumper or front clip, whatever you want to call it. 22 slows down, gets around, but iRacing says nope and makes him touch. As the 3 of Jeffrey comes up there into that outside wall once again here tonight. Problems here on the backstretch for some of these drivers.
A lot better now. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think so. I've been on a streak for a while. I haven't won, so it feels good. I think it's been almost 2 seasons, man, and it feels good to finally get a W. Yeah, I think so. I mean, the top three, everyone's really fast. So I mean, it's a matter who anyone can show up and win every week. Between the top three, actually, top five are really fast. But um, yeah, I think going into next week, it's going to be a good race. Phoenix always puts on a good show. You know, all different lines you can run there. So let's see how it goes, man. I'm excited, and this is a good race. Couple many cautions, but still, I was nervous there with old tires at the end. They fire off well, but I think 10 laps into it, I would have got smoked. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, especially here. I mean, it's so difficult to pass here. I mean, really, the preferred line is outside. And to defend, you move a lane up, and the guy below you has a hard time passing. So, um, I think that's where you get a couple of cautions. People use the bumpers a little bit to try to make a move, but overall, I mean, we had some long runs, a couple wrecks. It's probably a pretty decent show. I got a couple of them. It's been a little while, but Freightliner, I've worked for them for quite a while, so shout out to them. They make a hell of a good product. VBR, Butt Kicker for be one of our longest tenured sponsors. Butt Kicker's a hell of a company, and probably couldn't get that win unless I used them tonight. I'm sure there's a bunch more, but I appreciate all of our associates that work with us. It makes it a hell of a lot easier, that's for sure. So these things ain't cheap to build. The computers, the setups, the wheels, and nothing's cheap anymore. So, and especially putting on, oh, no, not even 10 years ago. It's the days of just mounting the wheel up to a desk and clamping it. You know, it's just you need so much more to be competitive anymore. Oh, everyone says that the true wheelman use the least amount of resources, so must be a hell of a wheelman out there. Nothing wrong with that. You point your lane, call your shot. You know, it's like pull. Yeah. Oh man. Radkey. Radkey. Yep. Let me see here. I can tell you. T Pasquale. And you have the Warrens brothers, Chris Schuessler, Halford, Luttrell, uh, and I think Tiller. I think that's how you pronounce Tiller. Yep. Yep. Right on. Of course, man. I appreciate you. You did a hell of a job. So we look forward to it as well. Good. We enjoy having you.